When I joined the Legacy Builders program almost 8 weeks ago, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. My primary motivation for purchasing it was to make sure that a friend of mine didn't lose out her money that she had invested in the program. Oh, little frog. Let's see if we can look at the frog. This message is interrupted by a bit of wildlife. And of course, there was also that part of me that was like, what if this is really real? What if I could make passive income online in just 2 hours a day with a fully automated system, blah, 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 blah. All of those wonderful selling points to this program. Because although I do consider myself to be a very practical person, I do occasionally foray into the land of what if and possibilities. All right, I spend a lot of time in the land of what if and possibilities. So I had originally intended to do a weekly update, and I attempted to record weekly updates, but they just felt very stilted. I prefer having conversations with people and talking about, how I feel and what I learned and the challenges and the struggles and the doubts and the fears. Because by sharing them, hopefully you know that it's okay if you feel those doubts, those fears, if you experience challenges. And as I was out walking today, I realized that that would be a perfect topic for this video. And I'm going to pause right here for a minute. Because when I started this, bad lighting, better lighting. These are the things you will learn in this program. The importance of lighting, the importance of your sound, but not in the sense to worry about them, to stress over them, but to be aware of them, to try to improve them, to take notice of them. And that's one of the things, even though I was aware of it before, making videos every single day made me very conscious of it. So it's pretty cool. So within the Legacy Builders program, when you first join, oh my gosh, it is so overwhelming. There are 2 key platforms where you will go for information for training. There is the actual course program, which is on a course platform called Kajabi. And these are the module lessons. They're typically, 5 to 10 minutes each. And they're telling you everything you need to learn. How to set up your website, how to create your email sequence. All of this stuff is provided for you. All I needed to do was go in and tweak things to personalize them to me. They were written to support and encourage single moms and parents, people who have young children or miss the time with their children and they want to change that situation. And while yes, I'm a mom, those points didn't really hit home for me. So I spent a little time just reading through those emails and tweaking them a little bit to serve the people that I'm here to serve. People that are more like me who just want to live a simple life, a drama-free life. But we don't want to live a broke life. Simple does not mean broke. And so initially that's where I spent my first 5 days, was getting the background, the business foundation set up. And then once I did that, that's when I started going over into the second area where we're going to learn information, and that's the school platform, which is an online community. And once I had that back end of the business set up, the automations, the business in a box part, the part that's going to work for me 24/7, then I started going over to the school community. When I joined, I think there were around 26,000 members. Now we're up over 36,000 members. So there's a lot of people in there, and the energy is amazing. Now, to be fair, there are some people that go in with the mindset of, I need you to give me the answers. I need you to give me the answers. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is broken. This isn't working. With technology, with anything, there are going to be glitches. Expect them. Just look at them as a learning opportunity to discover something about yourself, to learn a new skill, and to figure something out. There are resources available to help you. You are not on your own, and that's one of the big things I love about this community. I also love that as an introvert, It's all online, so I can go in there and I can just read, learn things, contribute when I want to, really think about what I want to say when I'm asking a question or when I'm responding to someone's question or statement. And there's power in that. We start to feel the confidence in our voice. Within the school community, this is also where we have most of our trainings. That's where our calendar is. Every week, there are 3 or 4 or 5 different live trainings. We get on Zoom calls. If you have questions, they'll answer your questions. I was watching the replay of one last night. It was a 5-hour call. And you may be thinking, holy smokes, I don't have 5 hours. But they're there. You can watch it. You know, it could take you 6 or 7 or 8 sessions to watch that full video. And you can change the speed setting so that you can watch it at 2 times the speed and then slow it down when it's something that's appealing to you, something that's of interest to you. But most of that call was spent with Michelle O'Neill, our mentor. She was answering questions. She was helping people with their messaging, because some of these people have been in the program for 3 or 4 or 8 months and they still haven't made a sale. They still haven't helped someone. And on these calls, she's focused on helping you refine your message, because we get in our heads too much. And when she's talking to you and she's asking you questions, she gets to your heart. And as someone watching this video and watching some of these peers of mine, hearing them talk about so passionately why they decided to do this, it's like, yeah, people need to hear that message. You can help people. You can help people get out of the 9-to-5 grind. You can help people have more time with their kids, with their families. You can help people live a simpler, drama-free life. We all have our own reason why we joined this program. And so as much as we start off, so starting off when you first start making content, we tend to all sound the same. And if you're on TikTok, which is the platform I'm using for most of this promotion, we all sound alike, but we don't quite know what else to do. And so that's why I went back into the training, and I'm watching this and it's like, what information do I need to glean? Because this is a process. You are not going to get it right out of the gate. You are going to have to flow and ebb and flex and just try new things. Find your voice, because that's what the world needs to hear. That's what your customers need to hear. And so 8 weeks in, I finally feel like I'm starting to find my voice, to break free of what everyone else is saying. And I believe with my whole heart that this is when my magic is going to start. Now you may be wondering, have I made any sales yet? Well, I have not helped anyone yet, but I'm planting the seeds with my content. When I started this, and this number changes, but it was always 3 or 6 or 12 months to figure this out, because I knew there was going to be a learning curve. You see, here's the thing for me. I'm 61 years old. I have purchased more than a dozen expensive online programs with the hopes that they could teach me how to become a coach, to how to have my own business. But here's the thing. In the past year, I've realized I really don't want my own business. I don't want all of the stress and all of the trappings that come with that. I want a simple life. I want a simple way to earn income online. I want to have fun. I want to be able to play. And so when I saw this opportunity, I wasn't sure if this was it. I wanted to help my friend make sure she didn't lose out on some money. But I'm having a blast with it. And I'm in no hurry. I'm 8 weeks into the program, finally feeling like I'm coming into my own, finding my voice, creating content that's not the same as everyone else's. I have grown as a person. All because I said, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of looking for a way to make money online. This has been my goal for the past 8 years. 8 years I've been trying this, looking and looking and looking. And I sometimes fell into the trap of thinking I was in the wrong program. And part of that is valid. Part of that is true. Some people, when they're promoting their coaching programs, they don't tell you exactly their process. They tell you the results and the life you will have from following their process, but they don't tell you the process. And when I enrolled in these programs, no refunds, and I discovered what their process was. For instance, one program, I paid $10,000 to be in the 6-month program. Sounded great. I loved the energy of the coach who was leading it. But her process is starting a Facebook group, using paid ads to invite people into the group, and then promote your coaching services within the group. I'm an introvert. I don't like group activities. I don't like being the leader. And so to feel that pressure and that stress of trying to get people on Facebook to engage in the group, my heart really wasn't in it, and the results showed. That was one thing I loved about the Legacy Builders program, is that what Michelle O'Neill teaches, what we are doing within this program, is exactly what we were told we would be doing. It's a 2-hour workday. It's posting free ads on free ad websites for 30 minutes a day. It's creating 3 pieces of social media content, and it's taking 30 minutes to reply to comments or emails. And that's it. That was the promise, and it fulfills that. Now, granted, when I first started, it took me a little bit longer to get things done because I was new. I was learning a skill. I was trying to find my way. And now, really, most days it takes me maybe an hour and a half. Doesn't take long. Now, granted, I don't have a lot of comments and I don't have a lot of email responses at this point. So I use that 30 minutes for learning, for either going on the TikTok platform and watching other people's videos just to get familiar with it because I'm not a big social media user. Or I go into school and I read comments from my peers and from the mentors. I watch videos in school, which is the community. Or I'll go into Kajabi and I'll watch a course training, which is what I did yesterday when I started that 5-hour video. So there are things to do within just 2 hours a day. It's a simple business. I told you, it's a simple business. And then while I'm out here in the woods, walking around or walking in the fields, this is when I create my videos for TikTok. This is, sometimes I'm out here and this is where I create my videos for YouTube, my long form videos. So it's just been an amazing journey. It's been an amazing process. The big thing is just being consistent, staying focused on what my goal is. My goal is I don't want to give this up again because I have started and stopped too many times. I am behind on my promises. The promises to make an impact on the world, the promises to change lives. I'm so far behind on those promises. And I was tired of feeling the disappointment and the frustration in myself and in my bank account. Because a simple life doesn't have to be expensive, but it sure would be nice to have the extra money so that money isn't dictating whether we're simple. So I'm excited. I feel like I'm transitioning into the next phase of this program, of my growth, of my business growth. And I just feel so sure that very soon I'll be helping that first person. And my goal every month, there are some people within Legacy Builders, within this digital growth community, they are making tens of thousands of dollars a month. And they're doing it pretty quickly because they have that determination, that drive. My goal, I would love to help 1 to 3 to 10 people a month. That's all. It's not a huge dream, but it's a dream. It's a goal. It satisfies that feeling of helping other people. Because when you think about it, money is probably one of the biggest factors in how satisfied we feel with our life. Money causes problems in relationships. Money causes problems within the workplace. Money causes problems everywhere. And there's a set point, I think it was around $75,000 or $80,000, and this was from a few years ago, so it could be higher than that. But there is a point where having more money does not increase your level of satisfaction and happiness. But below that level is when you're so focused on just survival needs, getting through day by day, paycheck to paycheck. And right now, I would say that my husband and I, we are just a little above that point as far as not worrying paycheck to paycheck. But we don't have the money for the fun things we want to do. We do restrict our travels because of the price of gas. We aren't traveling along the East Coast because of the cost. When we go out west, we can stay on public land. There's no cost. But having the extra money, that extra $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 a month, that would change things for us. How would $5,000 or $10,000 a month extra change life for you? Perhaps it would even make it so that you wouldn't have to go to a job if it's soul-sucking for you. It gives you options. It gives you possibilities. And that's what I believe in more than anything, are the possibilities. My motto is that Cali Wind creates possibilities. And Cali Wind is courageous and lightheartedly independent. Women enjoying new directions. That's what it stands for. The most important word in there, believe it or not, is and. Because and means there's so much more. And I feel like Legacy Builders has made me so much more. It has the potential to make me so much more. And the income that I'm earning will do so many amazing things. And I will be helping other people. And that's what my heart is telling me I came here to do. So this is my 2-week update. My hand is starting to cramp as I'm holding this selfie stick thing. So, ouch. So I'm going to sign off for now. And if this sounds intriguing and you'd like to have a conversation, the best way to do that is to go to the website, caliwindcreates.com, enter your email address. You'll start receiving information about this program that's automatically sent out. But here's the beautiful thing. Hit reply to any one of those emails and it will come directly to me. And we can start a conversation and see if this is something that would help you too. If you're looking for a simple, fun way to earn more income, this might be for you.